Hello, who are you and where are you from?
Jamie Slocum, Zimmerman, Minnesota.
All right, and where are we now?
We are in Oatman, Arizona, looking at the donkeys.
And so, in this last year of COVID, have you had to make a lot of changes? Have you been wearing a mask? And are you...
In Minnesota, we have to wear the mask because it's a mandate. I'm glad to be in Arizona where it's not mandated, but so that's really the only change. Life as general didn't change. Still do our jobs, still go to the store.
Your work was not affected?
Not really, construction. So we decided to wear the mask, go to Menards, Home Depot, get our parts, our materials.
And have you been vaccinated?
I have not.
And do you have a reason for that?
I still think the government is maybe testing, and I'm not prepared to be tested on.
So you don't think it's been fully tested and you're worried that you could get sick from it?
I think 20 years from now there's going to be an ad on TV with attorneys asking if you were first round of vaccination, we can help you get money from the government. So I'm not really willing to get into that.
Well, that gets into government. How was the response this year?
Response as far as?
For COVID. Was it an over response? Was it the proper response? What do you think?
It's hard to tell. I personally think that if you're older, you should take care of yourself, and the government shouldn't be trying to take care of everybody. North Dakota had a mask mandate, and South Dakota had no mandate, and they stayed open for business. North Dakota did not, and you really can't tell a huge difference in the numbers of cases. So I don't know, the older people, what did I read? 78.6 is the average age of people dying from COVID, and that's the average age of people dying in the United States. Kind of weird how it's the same.
And have you been distancing more from other people, like at Christmas or Thanksgiving or
No.
friends?
No.
Have you've been getting together the same amount as every other year?
Less at the beginning because the government put us in a big lockdown, like, whoa, everybody's got to do this. So we did it for the first, 3 weeks or whatever in Minnesota, and after that we just kind of did our thing.
So in this year, have you been, let's say, more anxious? Have you thought about life and death more often, or
No.
you haven't been working out of your home more often, obviously?
No, I work construction. So.
And so you, do you have any final thoughts about COVID in general across the country? The estimated 570,000 deaths, I guess, we've had so far. And
I feel bad for the people that died, but most of them had underlying conditions, and I don't know how you fix that, Masking people up and shutting down businesses so people lose their way of making money and all of that. I don't know if that's the right way either.
Well, I'll back up a little bit. So you're not vaccinated. Do you think that you probably won't get it?
Not till we know more about it. Look at the Johnson one, the single shot one they did, and all of a sudden people are dying of blood clots. Well, apparently they didn't get everything figured out before that happened.
Right. And so what is the future going to bring? Do you think we're going to be masking up in the future, or do you think
nobody knows? No one knows. That's all going to be dependent upon the government, what they tell us we can and can't do. I'm not really a government follower or a rule follower, but when they tell you have to do it and the store says you have to do it, then you have to do it if you want to go into their store.
But do you think the COVID issue is going to be going away with the vaccinations?
Yes, we're already in the end stages of that. It's more of an endemic now than a pandemic.
Very good. Any final thoughts?
No, it's good to meet you. Enjoy your ride to Needles.
All right, here we are on April 29th. Thank you very much, 2021.
Important note. These interviews attempt to follow how Americans live their daily lives in a pandemic. their behavior, and personal belief systems. The views expressed are not those of journalist Michael Sean Comerford, nor any affiliated organizations, past or present. No interview should be considered an endorsement of the opinions expressed by the interviewee. These pandemic-focused interviews document a wide range of views held by individuals along Route 66 from February to May 2021.